You may be asked to find all the factors of 60. So the first thing you need to know is, what do we mean by the factors? And they are numbers that divide into 60, and in particular whole numbers that divide into 60. And if two numbers multiply together and give the answer 60, then they are factors of 60. So for instance, 2 times 30 is equal to 60, which means that 2 is a factor of 60 and 30 is a factor of 60. And you could think of some others, for instance, 4 times 15. Because these two whole numbers multiply together to give 60, then these are factors of 60. In this question, we're asked to find all the factors of 24. Well, I'm not going to find all of them, we'll just find some. The rule is the same. If two numbers multiply together and give the answer 24, then those two numbers are factors of 24. So for instance, 4 times 6 multiplies together to give 24, and so I can say that 4 and 6 are both factors of 24. But now we're going to answer the actual question, find all the factors of 24. So what we've been doing up till now, we've been finding some. By finding two numbers that multiply to give 24, we found some factors of 24, but now I want to find all of them. And so we're going to do the same thing, just find two numbers that multiply to give 24, but we're going to be systematic. We're going to start off like this. Does 1 times some number give 24? And if it does, then they're factors of 24. Does 2 times some number give 24? And if I can find a number, then in turn those two numbers are factors of 24, and so on and so on. So we're being systematic. We're starting off at the number 1. You've got to be good with your times tables to be efficient at this. But remember, when I'm asking you to find, for instance, a number such that 4 times that number is 24, looking at the question the other way around, it's the same as saying what is 24 divided by 4, and seeing if it has a whole answer. But we'll start off in this way first. 1 times something equals 24, and this is the easy one. There's always going to be an answer here. So I'll put that in. 1 times 24. Does 2 times some number equal 24? Hopefully you'll see that, but if you don't, really there are 3 ways to do this. You've got to be good with your times tables, and you'll just recognize 2 times some number equals 24. Or to check, you can do the calculation 24 divided by 2. And you may just know the answer to this. You may need to use a calculator, or occasionally we can use short division like this, the bus stop method. 2 into 2 goes once, no remainder. 2 into 4 goes twice, giving us the answer 12. So we know that 2 times 12 is 24. Does 3 times some number equal 24? Again, your times tables may help. In this case, the bus stop method won't help. However, if you're unsure, we can always construct our times tables. 1 times 3 is 3. That's an easy one. The next easiest is 10 times 3 is 30. People are usually pretty good with that. A tip is, again, if you know what 10 times 3 is, it's easy to see what half that 5 times 3 is. And we're looking for a number here such that when it multiplies by 3, it gives 24. So let's move down from here. If 10 times 3 is 30, then 1 less 9 times 3 is easy to work out. We just take 3 from 30. and we can keep going down. If 9 times 3 is 27, 1 less. 8 times 3, well, we take another 3 off here and we get to that number, 24. So if 8 times 3 is 24, well, 3 times 8 is also 24. And so on. And I can see, does 4 times some number equals 24? Yes, 4 times 6. 5 times some number? No. Any multiple of 5 will end in 0 or 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on. I go to write out, does 6 times some number equal 24? But I notice I already have a 6 in this list, so I stop. Otherwise, I just end up repeating myself. So I stop, and now I've completed the table. Every number that you can see on the left of the equal sign is a factor of 24. So write these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. And we're done.